I'm Beverly from Bevelin Dog Training. This is Ramsey, and today we are going to show you how to use a clicker to mark a behavior that we want our dogs to do. So before I show you that, the first thing you need to do is get yourself a clicker. If you don't want to use a clicker, as you can hear, it makes that sound. If you don't want to use a clicker, you can use any word that's very predominant. So you can use yes, but you must have a lot of enthusiasm and excitement when you say yes, and that's how you mark a behavior. So Ramsey works on clicker. I can show you as well with yes, so I will be showing you in the end where you put yes in. The important thing with a clicker is that you click at the exact time you are wanting that desired behavior. So if, say for instance, I ask my dog to sit, as the bum touches the ground, I must click. If I lag on that click, I'm not marking that specific behavior. So the click is to mark our specific behavior. It reinforces that behavior. Second thing is you must get yourself a treat for your dog. As you can see, this is a small little treat, bite-sized. It must be small enough that your dog doesn't have to chew, and it must be big enough that he can taste it, basically. So this can be anything that your dog likes. Anything from a sausage to a little kibble. Anything that your dog likes. If your dog does not respond to treats, which a lot of dogs do, you can use a toy. Their favorite toy. You want them to want to work for this. Okay, so I'm going to go through the steps with you to teach your dog what the click sound is. You need to load the clicker. We like to call it load the clicker. So in the beginning, your dog won't know what the sound means. They're just going to hear a sound. So you must load the clicker by doing something simple such as a look. So with a young dog, Ramsey, so with a dog that doesn't know clicker, you're first going to just take the reward. You're going to call them by their name, Ramsey, and click the reward. Simple thing. Call them as soon as they look at you. So as you can see, he's looking away. I'm going to call him, Ramsey. Boy. Ramsey. Boy. So now he's already focused on me. He already knows now, okay, we're working. So now I'm going to say a simple thing. We're going to teach him now, look. So all I do is I'm going to take the treat, put it by my face, look, click and reward. As soon as the dog makes eye contact with me, I'm going to click and reward. Do that again, take the treat. So they're first looking at the treat because that's the high drive, what they want. Look, good boy. From there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him to look. As he looks at me, I click and reward. Boy. Look. Boy. Boy. So now he's starting to understand what I'm asking. Look. Good boy. So I'm going to show you in a different way now how I'm going to ask my dog something else. So I've marked now the look command. So now I want to mark something else. So for instance now, I'm going to ask my dog, Ramsey, come. I'm going to ask my dog to sit. So I take my treat and I go, Ramsey, sit. Bum touches the ground, I click and reward. Yep. Ramsey, sit. Good boy. So as you'll notice, I just said good boy. I use voice as a praise. So you get lots of different praises. We get reward. We get voice. Have lots of different praises. But if I'm going to say to my dog, well done, he's not going to respond really well. But if I use a heightened voice and I'm excited and I'm happy for him, he's going to get excited and happy and he's going to want to please more. So if I go, well done, he responds so much better than I go, well done. So Ramsey said, good boy, good boy. Here. So this dog He knows the commands already. Sit. Good boy. So I'm showing you with luring. I don't need to lure him yet. But in the beginning with your dog, you need to lure your dog so that he understands with the treat. You're luring him where you want him to go, and then he'll understand, and it becomes so much easier. If you don't want to lure, that's okay, but then be more patient with your dog because he's going to take a little bit longer to understand what we're asking. Yeah. So I'm going to show you without a lure where your dog will become in the end. Sit. Good boy. So he's on command. Important thing is to put the command as you're luring your dog. So when I ask my dog to sit, I go sit, then click and reward, so that he connects that sit to the actual movement, and then he gets his reward. He hears the sound and he gets his reward. Be careful. If you click this machine and you don't reward your dog, then they are not going to take it seriously anymore. So every single time you click, you must reward. Reward, whether it's a toy or a treat or a good boy. He must get his reward so that he wants to continue working for us. A lot of people ask me, why do we use reward? It's a simple way of looking at it. You don't work without getting paid. The dog must be paid for his work. He wants to please us, but if you give him a reward, you're basically paying him for working. He's going to want to work better. It's a simple fact. I'm not going to want to work for free. If I get work, I get paid for work, I'm going to want to work better. So a really, really easy way of understanding it. If you want to use the word yes instead of a clicker, so if you don't want to use click, that's fine. Find a word that suits you and your dog. Yes, whatever language you speak is up to you what word you use. I use yes with my dogs. So Ramsey, look, yes. Boy. Yep. Sit. Good boy. Look. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Look. Yes. Good boy. Here. Look. Yes. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Look. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Alright, so you see I loaded up that yes, 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 yes. Every time he made eye contact. It's difficult to see because he wasn't really looking at me, he was looking around here, he wasn't making eye contact. As soon as he made eye contact, yes, good boy, well done. And then he now knows the word yes. So when I'm walking, and he's looking at me nicely, I'm going to say yes, good boy. Sorry, boy. Yes, good boy. That's a simple way of doing it instead of a clicker. So, to recap, take your dog, get a clicker or a yes, anything that suits you, get their favorite treat or a toy. If you want them to work for toy, then instead of rewarding, you just then go yes, and you give them their toy and let them play with it for a few seconds, and then take it back. Good boy. Okay, break. Slow steps, making sure that your dog, you mark the behavior. A clicker is a marking of a behavior. So when they sit, click, reward. Don't click when they're half sitting or when they're half down. Their bum must touch the ground, and then you click and reward. And you can do that for any behavior. This is how we teach our dogs. From the beginning to the end, this is how we get them to do stuff. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to visit our webpage www.bevlandogtraining.co.za. Like this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get all the updates on our latest videos.